Guys, welcome back to the channel. Victor Paredes here, and on this channel I do videos on how to make money online with affiliate marketing, and we talk about mindset, motivation, tips and tricks, anything you can think of to start learning how to make money online. But today is a special video that I have planned for you. I have a special guest with me today, and before I introduce my friend, I want my audience and anybody who's watching this video to know that collaboration is so important in the growth, and in my opinion, it's critical in the success of your channel, because collaboration gets your face and your name out in front of audiences that may not have ever known you or seen you. Okay, and if you have somebody that you have in mind that you want to collaborate with, reach out to that person, because it's really important that you understand how powerful collaboration is. And I always like to collaborate with people who are action takers and people who are people who have a mindset of, hey, I'm going to make this thing work, and I'm going to make this online marketing work as well as my YouTube channel. So with that said, I want to introduce you to a really good friend of mine who's a super marketer online. He's also a YouTuber. His name is Carlos Lara. Okay, and he's also known as the digital marketpreneur. That's the name of his YouTube channel. I'm going to leave a link down below to his YouTube channel, guys. You guys need to go click on that link after you watch this whole interview, okay, because we got some good stuff in store for you. Click on that link, check out his videos. It's packed full of value. I'm excited to have him on. Carlos, welcome to the channel, man. Introduce yourself to my audience.
Victor Paredes, thank you so much for having me in your channel. My name is Carlos Lara, and as you mentioned, my channel is Digital Marketpreneur, and I really appreciate this opportunity. I hope that I can bring a lot of value to your audience, and it's a pleasure. I have been following you for a long time, and you're one of my inspirations to create content, grow my YouTube channel, and thanks for this opportunity.
Oh, absolutely, Carlos. Well, like I said earlier, I like to talk with people and bring them onto my channel who I can see. I've been following you for a while too, and I can see that you're putting in the work every day. You're posting videos every day, and you are an action taker. So with that said, give us a little background of where you're from, how long you've been here, what you've been doing, what else you do for a living, and what your goals are with affiliate marketing and your YouTube channel. I know that's a mouthful, but you know, just
thanks for the introduction right there, Victor. Well, I originally was born in Guatemala, and back in 1993, I got the opportunity to come to the United States and get better opportunities for myself and for my family. And like everybody else, you come to this country, you have to learn the language, because sometimes when you come from another country, you don't speak the language. And as I move along, learning English, I've been doing all kinds of jobs, and it's been a long 24 years. But 4 years ago, I actually was in YouTube, and I happened to run into a channel that was talking about make money online. But making money outside of their norm is always something that intrigued me. And I actually bought a few stuff back in the early 90s. And I don't know if you ever heard of Don LaPre.
Mm-hmm.
He had a little system going on, and something about reminders and stuff like that. And I figured, well, maybe I can do that on the side. That's how I got a little bit of that juice of being an entrepreneur. Of course, never worked out, and there was a lot of stuff after that. And I stopped for a while. So I said, you know what, maybe I'm not cut out for this. And I just kept working regular jobs until I run into the YouTube channel talking about make money online. And I said, well, the internet is growing. There must be an opportunity. And then, the old .com boom came up. And I said, well, maybe I'm too late for the .com boom. And I stopped again. And it's like, the reason why a lot of people don't succeed is because you're always on and off, and you don't really put your mindset, like you say. Once you put your mindset, then you know where you have to go. And I never had the right mindset for a long time. And I know you and I follow Nathan Lucas. So as being on and off on on YouTube videos, I ran into his channel, and I saw how he started to grow. And I said, and he mentioned that he worked a full-time job. And I said, wait, I work a full-time job too. So if he can do it, maybe there's a way that I can do it myself. And then I run into your channel, and then I say, Victor Paredes, representing, you know, like the Latino community here.
That's right.
Let me follow him. But like you say, I was not an action taker for at that point. I was just consuming the content because I was so confused how everything worked. And I stopped for a while, and I, you know, picked up about a year and a half ago when I said, okay, this is the time when I have to get serious. I have to figure this out. And I know there's a way. I know that my end goal is to be an affiliate marketer, because once I found out what affiliate marketing really is, I fell in love with the business model. And, you know, you do that every day. And that was the part that I never understood how that worked. So I started following your channel. I started following Nathan. You start mentioning him. And then I saw that you start working with Joshua Elder.
Mm-hmm.
It's another also follow. And I said, well, if he's following these two guys, they're creating content all the time and they're being successful, then I'm following the right people.
Yep.
And seeing you completely change your channel in this past year, for me was like the eye opener, where like, if I follow these guys and I follow their mindset and how they create the content and the way they put the time, then I know I'm in the right track. And, you know, the last year, I can tell you that there's been a lot of eye-opening videos that I've seen from all these guys. And that's how I got into, you know, being an online entrepreneur. And then I decided to jump into YouTube, because YouTube is just the biggest platform right now in the world next to Google, and they own each other. So it's like Google and YouTube are not going anywhere. And I can tell you this much, I was so scared to get myself in front of the camera. And every now and then I still get a little nervous, because I'm not going to lie, like it's not as easy sometimes, you know. But I'm working on that, finding my own voice.
That's right. So, I mean, that's a great, first of all, thanks for introducing yourself. And we got to understand a little bit of your background. You came here in 1993 from Guatemala. So guys, a perfect example, okay, of Carlos. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter, you know, what your family level, that none of those things matter. What matters is that Carlos came here, he took action. Okay. And that's really the key to any type of success. And I went through that myself. Okay. I went through being not taking action, just kind of being a consumer of content, of information. And then it's information overload. And you can be the most educated person in the world and understand exactly how affiliate marketing works and building funnels and linking things. But if you don't ever take action, it doesn't matter. Okay. So that's the beauty of it. So you have a full-time job right now. You have a full-time online business that it's full-time, even though you work it part-time. And you also are creating content on a YouTube channel that you're trying to grow all at the same time. Okay, so
yes,
it can be done. Okay, so it can be done. And Carlos is a perfect example of that. Like I said, guys, I'm going to leave a link to his YouTube channel. And I've seen a lot of his videos, by the way, guys. And he's got them packed full of value. You will be doing yourself a favor. You're trying to learn a lot of tips and a lot of tricks and a lot of strategies on how to make money online and tutorials. Check out his YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and watch more of his great content. So thank you for that answer, Carlos. I really appreciate that. You know, coming up with, let's talk about YouTube, okay? So with YouTube, because YouTube is kind of like my thing. I love YouTube. I agree with you. It's probably the absolute best platform for anybody, any online entrepreneur, because video sales marketing has taken over. It's so much better to be in front of a camera and make offers and make a connection to your audience because they become a warmer audience as opposed to just sending out an email to some stranger that you don't know. So what are some of the struggles? Now you touched on it a little bit, but what are some of the struggles that you ran into when you first started your YouTube channel? Obviously, you were nervous, and you mentioned that, but what are some of the things, elaborate a little bit more about that, and let us know exactly how you overcame those things.
Well, the first thing was getting in front of the camera and what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. Because a lot of people talk about getting a script. but a lot of times, you know, you kind of get off a little bit of when you creating the video and you're nervous because you're overthinking everything. So that was one of my first things to overcome, is like, how do I position myself in front of the camera and how I present myself without being nervous, and be a very assuring of what I'm trying to say. The second thing was the equipment. And I know a lot of people make this claim that, well, I don't have a camera or I don't have a software to edit my videos. So I use my cell phone. I don't have professional camera, and cell phones nowadays have absolutely perfect cameras. So the only thing I actually did purchase was a tripod. And then I just put my, you know, my phone and I just hit record, and then that was the first thing, like getting those videos and trying to see the length of it. You know, the second part that I struggled the most was trying to edit the videos, because I didn't use the software. So I actually spent about a good month, you know, watching tutorials on YouTube, because that's why I love YouTube. But everything's in YouTube, you know, and there's people that 3 steps ahead of you. I took those tutorials, and then, like you say, you can mentally know how to do all these things, but if you're not actually putting your hands into it, you will never figure out how to actually do it. So overcoming the script problem.
Right.
And the second thing was editing the video. The third thing was, as you know, I have a little bit of an accent because I was not born in this country and I had to learn English the hard way.
Sure.
So there's certain words that are very difficult for me to say, especially for affiliate marketing. There's certain words that are kind of like tricky to say. Right. So you have to train and train and train and train those words, so when you actually do it in the video, it sounds flawless. So that was the last thing. And then obviously the thumbnails. I put my first few videos, there was no thumbnails in it. I didn't know how to do them. That was another month where I actually had to go and learn how to do them. And they're still not perfect, but I'm getting there.
That's right.
And learning the tags, you got to put the tags, you got to do the headline and then the description. So it was a process, but I started like from shooting the video, then edit. And then I worry about the rest as I move along and as I watch more and more videos. And as the more practice that I've been getting, it's just I have it down to like a schedule that I know how to flawlessly do my videos. But yeah, it was a struggle about 3 months. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's not. but once you get into it.
Well, let me say something about that, because real quick. So you came here from Guatemala, okay? And yes. English obviously was not your language. You decided after you studied and learned the English language that you were going to create an online business. You decided that you were going to create a YouTube channel in a language that wasn't your language. You were able to overcome all of these things because you took action. So being in front of the camera, the very first time I was in front of the camera, I didn't know what I was doing, okay, at all. Okay, because it's not a natural thing to talk to a lens. I mean, it's just not. Okay, it's something you have to get accustomed to. But if you just sit there and not take action, and that's the whole point of this question, is to show that somebody who not only was not from our country, who did not speak our language, okay, who had no idea how to create a YouTube channel, who had no idea how to create an online business with affiliate marketing, has come such a long way. Don't let the subscriber count on his channel define how far he's come, okay? Because his channel is going to blow up eventually. I promise you that, because he's consistent on it. Every day I see a video from him, every day, okay? So he's come a long way. So here we are, and I'm kind of on a rant right now to have all of this information in front of us who speak the English language with finding excuses not to do it. Okay, so let Carlos's story and his action be an inspiration to anybody out there who wants to open or start a YouTube channel and an online business. And don't let anything stop you, because Carlos, you are a true inspiration, man. And I really appreciate you giving us all of that information. That's incredible. That's incredible story, man. So we've talked about your YouTube channel, and I know you're also an affiliate marketer. Now, give me an idea of some of the offers that you promote, okay? And what made you decide to promote these offers? Give me, let me know. Is it ClickFunnels? What is it that you're promoting right now? What kind of promotions or products or digital products are you currently promoting right now with your business?
Well, I'm coming from the Russell Brunson school because ClickFunnels, it's the product is great, but I think the teachings are the most important things from that community, right? And I promote, the One Funnel Away Challenge, I think is the one that I'm gonna be pushing harder on 2020, because that training changed my life from day one. Because there was one thing that sat in there and they stuck in my head, and that's why you've seen videos constantly coming from my channel. Stephen Larson said, you have to put videos out there. You have to create content. You have to publish, because publishing will save your business.
Mm-hmm.
And from day one in the One Funnel Away Challenge, forget about the funnels, forget about, funnel hacking and all that stuff. But the One Funnel Away Challenge gave me that aha moment where if I want to succeed, I need to put myself in positions that I'm not comfortable with, which is creating a video and learning how to do it. And publishing, you see it everywhere. If you want to be an affiliate marketer and promote the products that you believe in, you have to publish, because if you have a great funnel, but you don't put it in front of people, nobody's ever going to know that you have a great funnel, right? So
that's right.
That was the main thing that I took about ClickFunnels. And then I took another course from Odi. He goes by Odi Productions. I'm pretty sure you've seen his channel.
Oh, absolutely. I follow him too myself. Yeah, he's one of the first guys I followed, actually.
He's simply amazing. And his course, there's a whole week about mindset. And I go back often to that, because there's days that I second guess myself on what I'm doing. You always fall into like this imposter syndrome. So his mindset week with the mindset on the One Funnel Away Challenge is the one that kept me, pushed me to get past that barrier. Like, I know that I don't know everything, but I'm a few steps ahead of everybody else. So I have something of value to give everybody else. And, following you and seeing how you constantly create content gives me even more inspiration, and just the fact that you follow my channel, once you subscribe to my channel, I saw Victor Paredes has subscribed to your channel. I just went like, oh my God, Paredes, I follow him. He's following me. Wait. So those little gains, those little wins have inspired me to just continue and never stop. And from this point, I got no doubt that eventually I will, be successful. Obviously, taking little steps, baby steps. But that's, those are the programs that I promote just because I believe so much in them, because they changed my life. Yeah. And I know they are going to change somebody else's life too, if they decide to put a little bit of skin on the game, and they're not cheap, but there's a reason why they have the price that they have, because they do change lives, and they will put you on the right track to create a successful online business for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I agree with you. You have to have some skin in the game. I mean, nothing comes for free. And I always say at the end of my videos, you have to invest in your business and you have to invest in yourself. And if you're not willing to invest $100, a couple of hundred, even $1,000 to educate yourself so you can change your own life, then online entrepreneurship is probably not for you. So thank you for sharing what you promote. I want to go back to YouTube real quick. I forgot to ask you this earlier. What actually motivated you to create a YouTube channel? I mean, what moment did you say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a YouTube channel. I'm going to get in front of a camera, and I don't know what I'm doing. And it doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing, because I didn't know what I was doing either. What was the moment that said, okay, I am going to sit in front of a camera and I'm just going to create some content I'm going to create a YouTube channel?
You know, Victor, as I told you, I've been on and off and I never had the right mindset. So the first thing I did was I started a blog post. And unfortunately for me, writing is not one of my strongest suits. So I only create a few pieces of content on the website, but I, like everything else, I had no idea what I was doing. You know, the backlinks and keywords research. So I let it go for 6 months. And that's when I heard about ClickFunnels and the training.
Right.
And then looking at YouTube channels blowing up, and then I saw your YouTube channel, and you started to grow and grow and grow. And I say to myself at that moment, would it be easier for me to get in front of the camera and actually put myself out there? And maybe it's better for me to speak what I'm thinking instead of trying to write it down and rank it on Google. And that's when I decided to jump into YouTube. And one of the things that they said on the training is that branding is very important. So YouTube and Google go hand in hand. And like you say, video sales will be the future of business. And I kept hearing this voice in my ear. And, when you see patterns, you tend to understand what's going on around you. And I saw guys like you, like Nathan blowing up, Joshua Elder, and then other guys that I follow too, like they start to create their YouTube. Kevin David too. He came out of nowhere from Amazon FBA, blew up his YouTube channel to levels that are hopefully one day I'll be there. And that's when I realized YouTube is the #1 platform, and I have to jump right now. And that's when I decided that, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably have a big accent every time I say something in the videos, but I don't do it right.
So basically you saw the potential because of other YouTubers. You tried blogging. You said, that's not for me. And, wait a minute. There's this platform called YouTube where I'm watching all this content. All these channels are blowing up. They're making affiliate sales because, again, you're having a connection with your audience. And you said, you know what? I'm just going to take some action. I'm just going to just do it no matter what. And that's exactly the whole point, because you got to take action no matter what. I know people are tired of hearing that, but it's so true, because there's a lot of people that won't get in front of the camera, okay, because they are scared, because they're perfectionists, like you mentioned earlier. You worry too much about how you look. You worry too much about you're going to stutter, or you're not going to be able to say the words correctly. You know what? None of that matters. As long as your content is good, and if you have something valuable to offer people will watch. People will subscribe to your channel. Okay, Carlos, so you told us that you have a full-time job, right? So my question is this: how do you balance a full-time job with a growing channel, a channel that needs attention pretty much every day, creating content, and an affiliate marketing business? Tell me how you and then of course your responsibilities with your family. You've taking care of your family, spending time with them as well. How do you balance that? I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are in the same situation, that have families, that have full-time jobs, that want to create a business, that want to create a channel, but feel like maybe they just don't have enough time or enough hours in the day. So give us your idea, or give us exactly what you do to balance these things.
Well, for once, I have to thank my wife, because she's been very supportive. And I think that's the key to success, especially when you have this dream. If your spouse doesn't support you, it will be a lot more difficult. But
absolutely. Amen to that, my friend. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but if she shows up, get her on the camera. We all want to say hi to her, okay?
She's probably not going to jump. She's going to be shy, but she understands where I'm coming from. And I have a dream. And like you mentioned, when you look back at the things that I have been able to accomplish, I still got a lot of goals. And one of them is to spend more time with her and spend more time with our kids. And she knows that this time, so I spend about two hours editing my videos. And I spend another 2 hours the day before shooting 2 or 3 videos. Mm-hmm. So these Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I pretty much concentrate on my content, playing with my funnels and my offers. And then I try to leave the weekends free for us to spend time together. But sometimes I just need to create another video because, you know, the ideas keep coming fresh.
Right.
And I go, video now.
You're always thinking about your business. You're always thinking, oh, I've got, yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know exactly what you mean.
And when you are so passionate about it, it's like you think about it 24/7. You don't stop. So my full-time job, it's from 7 o'clock in the morning all the way until like 3:30. Sometimes I try to squeeze the gym every day just because I need that release of stress from work
Exactly.
and my ideas work better when I'm at the gym because I'm in a different environment. And then I get home and then I just tell her I need a couple hours before we actually sit for dinner and, we talk about our day. And she says, okay, well, I just go into the room. I set up my stuff up and I already got my script. I already got the videos that I want to shoot and I just go for it. Sometimes I try to shoot 3 or 4. Or sometimes what I do is on the weekends, if we don't have any plans, that's when I take most of the advantage of it to try to shoot as many videos as possible.
Right.
And as the week goes by, then I take a day where I take and do all my thumbnails, just the one day. So, I have it to where it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It are the 3 main days where I do everything and, release them. And then I put the videos, upload and schedule them. So I try to stay 2 weeks ahead of time. But it all depends. Sometimes I don't shoot any videos, so I actually have to come back the day after, like on a Friday, shoot the videos. I can release it on Saturday, and But usually it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and she's very supportive. I actually appreciate that from her so much. So
wow.
that's how my business started to move up.
Okay, so basically you are. You're making time with a schedule that you've set for yourself, and you're consistent every day with that schedule. So you take care of your responsibility with work. You come home, you go to the gym sometimes, and you come home, and then you start creating content. But you have the X factor is, I'm glad you brought it up because the X factor, okay, the secret sauce, if you will, is a supportive family, a supportive spouse. That's super important. My wife, the most supportive person in the world.
That's awesome.
She doesn't know what a funnel is. She doesn't, but that's not her passion. That's my passion. But she doesn't, she always supports me no matter what I do. And it sounds like you have the same situation. So congratulations. And I plan on doing a video about the spouses of affiliate marketing, how important they are and how they impact your business. And, they're kind of in the backgrounds, in the dark, in the curtain, behind the curtains. But without their strength and without them giving us that positive energy and support on a daily basis, it would be so much more difficult. So kudos to her and to my wife and all the other spouses out there that support their family and their with their passion and their dreams. So that's super important. Thank you for that. Okay. All right. Okay, Carlos. So one thing I wanted to pick your brain on, okay, because it's, 2 heads are better than 1. Okay. So I have done several videos on what the importance is of traffic. And we're talking about affiliate marketing now, okay? And for anybody that's watching out there, when you start creating your offers and you start creating your opportunities and sending offers out, I've created how important traffic is and sources on how to get traffic. Now, share with my audience what you think about traffic to the offer, how important it is, and what sources are you using to get traffic to your offers. Obviously, YouTube is one of them, okay? But there has to be other sources, not just YouTube. So give me an idea of what that is.
Traffic is the key to success online and to put your offers out there. And I think that the one part that we need to understand about traffic is the traffic already exists. We already know where that traffic is. And like you say, YouTube, is the warmest traffic that you can find, because people are looking for answers to their questions. And all we got to do is put ourselves in front of them with our offers about making money online, or if they want to repair something in the wall, how to repair a bicycle,
Right.
it's in YouTube. So traffic it's the main way that you can actually get sales to, and get your offers to these people. So it's critical that you understand where the traffic is, or where that traffic is. One of the ways that I use to get traffic to my offers is Instagram. And I try to post every single time that I create a video, and I have a link on the description that send into my YouTube channel. And from there, in the description, I have the offers for the One Funnel Away Challenge, for the books for Russell, like the Expert Secrets and .com Secrets, which be a must for any affiliate marketer, because they teach you parts of the traffic, and traffic is divided in 3 parts. You got traffic that you own, which is your email list, which will be critical for every affiliate marketer to start and build your own. You got traffic that you can borrow, which is something that you can do by going and make comments on other YouTube videos, or you can go to another blog post that are, within your same niche and comment on those posts. You can also use Twitter, or you can use Pinterest, which Pinterest is very targeted because it's another search engine.
Right.
Of the favorite traffic sources that I'm gonna work a little bit more in the future is Quora, because Quora is very specific. People are actually asking a very specific question. You can just go in there and put your offer in front of them by value, just like you do in a YouTube video. You create a nice answer with a link in the description directly to your offer, and that's one of the main traffics that I see work better for, especially for beginners. If you don't want to be in front of the camera, or you don't want to write a blog post, I think Quora is one of the most specific traffic sources that you can use.
You know what? That's very, very good information, because I don't use Quora myself, and I've heard other YouTubers that have a large audience and a large business online say the same thing. So you obviously learned quite a bit. So I need to take action with Quora. I do have a Pinterest myself, but I need to be more involved with Pinterest and more because that is very targeted, like you said. Super important. These are golden nuggets, guys. I mean, this is good, valuable information. Not only are you learning from somebody who's got lots of experience under his belt with affiliate marketing and blowing up his YouTube channel at the same time, but he takes action. He learns something and he goes and does it. Okay, and he learns about Quora, he goes and does it. He learns about Pinterest and he goes and does it. That's what we all have to do. We've just got to take the action. So you've taught me something that I need to do as well today, is I need to start taking action with these sources that could be gold mines for traffic, like Quora and Pinterest and things like that. So thank you for that. I appreciate that, Carlos.
Oh, thank you, Victor.
So I'm a big time believer in first impressions, right? So that's why I truly believe that thumbnails on your YouTube channel are so important, okay? Because you could have the best content in the world behind that thumbnail. You could have content that will change people's lives behind that thumbnail. But if the thumbnail isn't exciting enough for somebody to click on, then nobody's ever going to see that life-changing material. So do you do your own thumbnails? When you do your thumbnails, what are you thinking about when you're creating your thumbnails? Give us an idea of what you go through the process of creating a thumbnail.
Yeah, for now, I'm just getting started. Yeah, I'm doing my own thumbnails. And once I write what am I going to do the videos about, then I go into the process of, okay, what other thumbnails look like in other videos that are kind of similar to what I'm doing. So that's where I get my ideas from. And I created a video recently about, being in jail for Facebook jail. Don't end up in social media jail. And if you do, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to talk about it on this video.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah, so I found the piece to put it in front of me, and then I just shoot myself, and I don't be in Facebook jail.
Yeah.
So it depends on the headline, but a lot of my ideas come from what other, thumbnails kind of look like.
Sure.
So the process is what the headline of the video is, and then, try to make it being curious, but at the same time, that has to have a piece of what the video is about, so people don't go like, okay, well, you say something in the thumbnail, but then I go to the video and it doesn't make any sense. And it was one of the things that I struggled for a while before I started my YouTube channel, how to create the video. So I use Canva, which is free.
Sure.
And it takes me a little while, and I save a few, and I try to reuse the same ones for now. So hopefully when it gets to a point, I might be able to outsource it to somebody that's a lot better than me. But, that's my process. The headline of the video, and what am I trying to show? Like, if, like I said, with the thing about Facebook jail, well, let me go and find how can I put myself behind bars. So,
Well, you know what? Canva is a great resource. I used Canva for many, many months until I decided I wanted to outsource it. But like the original thumbnails you see, like the first maybe 100 videos I have on my YouTube channel, I did those myself. And you just learn, you get to learn more. You get to be more creative. And as far as your thumbnail being congruent with the title and the content, that's super important. Sounds like something you learned too. It has to be congruent. Whatever your thumbnail has to be reinforced. Whenever somebody clicks on it and they start watching the video, it has to say, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I understand why I clicked on this thumbnail, and he has the right information here. So yeah, I get that too. Yeah, super important. I just wanted to know what you did for your thumbnails. Guys, there is no reason to not start a YouTube channel. Okay, YouTube's free. Okay, YouTube's free, first of all. The second thing is there are editing softwares and recording softwares that you can start your YouTube channel with, start recording yourself. They're free also. Okay, thumbnails, free, canva.com. Okay, yes, you have to do the work, but everything's for free. There's no reason why anybody that makes a decision to create a channel, there's nothing to stop them from doing it. There's no financial excuse at that point. Everything is at your fingertips nowadays, and there's not a better time to start a channel right now on YouTube. So thank you for the information on the thumbnails, Carlos. So I'm going to ask you, and we're going to wrap it up a little here quickly, but I wanted to, first of all, I want to thank you ahead of time for visiting with me today, Carlos. I know you have a very busy schedule, okay? And your wife is probably wondering, what is he doing in there, right? So I'm going to free you here in a second and get you out back with your wife, and you can talk about your day. But for anybody wanting to start an online business, somebody new, or anybody wanting to start a YouTube channel, give me some of your advice, what you would tell them if you had a conversation, if you had somebody in your living room right now saying, man, I'd love to start a business online and I want to start a YouTube channel. What is the one or two pieces of advice that you would give that person? And if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to share that with my audience.
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, first of all, Victor, thank you for having me here. This is an honor. This is a dream come true because, like I said, I follow you for a long, long time now. And I appreciate the opportunity of being here in front of your audience and tell my story. And hopefully this inspired a lot of people to start a YouTube channel. And now your question, I will tell someone, a lot of people are not happy with their full-time jobs, or they don't spend enough time with their families. And there's no better way to do that by starting your own online business. And there's no better time than now because everything is getting automated. And there's a lot of people that need to find answers to certain questions. And you are doing affiliate marketing as it is, because if anywhere you go, they always give you an incentive for bringing someone to their business. So what better way to get paid by giving information to someone in products that you believe in?
That's right.
And, you know, having your own business and having your own freedom and helping others free themselves from working a 9 to 5, it's a satisfaction that you want to take forever, even if you only help 2 or 3 people do it. YouTube is the future. I don't see YouTube going anywhere anytime soon. So I think just getting off the fear of being in front of the camera is the number one thing you need to do. And once you get over that, the rest will fall into place. And affiliate marketing is the best business model. You know, you basically try the product, you love it, and then you tell someone, you know what, I tried this product, whether it's digital, whether it's in Amazon, and people will appreciate that you're trying to help them out getting the answers because you already went to the trouble of trying these products for them. So you're giving them valuable information, you know, ahead of time, so they don't have to spend their hard-earned money of something that they're probably not going to use.
That's right.
I will definitely encourage everybody that has a dream of, you know, not the Lamborghinis or anything like that, because that's not the end point, is, I guess, spending more time with family members and having the freedom of saying, well, today I'm going to go and try this product, and then I'm going to give my opinion to everyone on the YouTube channel, so they don't have to go and waste time or waste the money or resources that they don't have on this product, because I already did the work for them, and I want you to have the best information on the products that I'm offering to you.
Wow. That's very, very inspiring. Thank you so much, Carlos. Guys, that couldn't have been a better answer and a better way to close out this conversation. And I'm really, really proud to introduce you to Carlos. Remember his channel, Digital Marketpreneur. Okay. I'm going to leave a link down below to his channel. Again, after you're done watching this video, guys, I want you to go click that link, please. Check out his channel, watch some of his content, watch some of his videos. You're going to love it, and you're probably going to want to subscribe to his channel and follow him as well. Carlos, your story is super inspiring to all of us. I appreciate you sharing that with us. And coming over to the United States many years ago, not understanding the language very well, not understanding what you wanted to do, but you knew you wanted to be an entrepreneur. You knew you had that mindset already, I'm sure. And you knew that you had an opportunity to do it here, and you took full advantage of it. And I see you growing very, very fast. I see your affiliate marketing business growing, your YouTube channel growing, because you are consistent. You are an action taker, but more than that, you're an inspiration. That's why I wanted to share your story with the viewers that watch this video, because Carlos is here doing it every day, guys. You can do it too. So Carlos, thank you so much for visiting with me today. It was an honor and a pleasure for you to have you on my channel. And let's continue this collaboration. Once you get super big and you pass me up on my subscribers, make sure you invite me on your channel too, okay? All right.
Victor, I don't know if that's possible, but listen,
it is. Believe me, it's possible.
Listen, it's an honor for me. I really want to tell everyone out there before we close the video to understand that Victor is a very giving person, because to give his time to help small channels like mine and people that are up and coming, to interview them and be able for us to tell our stories, you know, there's no better way to collaborate with someone. And, you know, to me, this is even more of an inspiration to work harder on my business, because I want to do the same for others as Victor has done for me today. And once again, my friend, thank you so much. It's just an honor. I appreciate this, and I will forever be thankful for this opportunity.
Well, like I said, Carlos, the honor is mine. And I really appreciate you sharing your story and everything else. And guys, keep an eye on Carlos. Keep an eye on Digital Marketpreneur. Look at his YouTube channel. If you're interested in learning about what he's promoting with ClickFunnels, when you go to his channel, I want you to click on his affiliate link to learn more about what he's doing and how he's creating income online for himself and his family. Again, Carlos, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to seeing your next video, and we will talk soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again, Victor. It was great, and I will see you in the next one.
All right, guys, we're signing out. Take care.